Coming into the e-commerce space 5 months ago, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I saw 16-year-olds getting rich overnight and flashing screenshots of huge store numbers. I saw businesses becoming overnight successes. I saw people traveling the world and enjoying life while generating passive income from their laptops. I wanted to know, what's the hidden secret behind all these successful people? I'm here to share with you some of the most important information I've learned in my ecom journey over the last few months. What is good, y'all? It's your boy Muadh. If you're a current subscriber, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I post value content on e-commerce and entrepreneurship, investing, and lifestyle videos. The reality in e-commerce with people who flash screenshots and flex is that many people don't actually make as much money as you think they do. A lot of people post screenshots with huge amounts of revenue and use this to attract people into buying into the dropshipping lifestyle of working from home, driving fancy cars, and traveling the world partying and having fun. The truth is, for a lot of people to have gotten to that point in today's day and age, they were either lucky or they put in a lot of work to get there. And advertising was definitely easier on platforms like Facebook a few years ago, but with more and more people entering dropshipping in the e-commerce space, advertising costs are going to continue to go up, and you can't just expect a store that you threw together within 2 hours to make $10,000 in revenue. Even if you're making 6 and 7 figures, the business does not disappear. Just like any business, your e-commerce store is like a child. You need to feed it and constantly nurture it if you want it to grow. Another thing I want to add is when you see people posting huge numbers on their phone, those numbers are completely inflated. What you're actually seeing is revenue. This does not include how much they pay to market their products, the cost of goods for their products, payment processing fees, and other fees, just to name a few. If you want to know what that person is making, the profit margins are realistically going to be anywhere between 5 and 30%, with 5% being on the lower end and 30% being on the higher end. And there's also a possibility that they lost money. So next time you see someone post their 10K month, understand that there's a chance that they only made 1 or 2,000, or maybe they lost thousands of dollars, and it probably took them much more work than it did working at a 9-to-5 job. Coming into this space passionate about entrepreneurship, I was not interested in getting rich quick with easy money. I actually wanted to learn how to build and grow a business and ultimately a brand, because that's what I'm passionate about. My plan was to invest money into courses, mentorship, pick up multiple skills, and to dropship products so that I could get a return on my investment and use that money and the things that I learned to build an actual e-commerce brand. I'll be honest with you guys, my plan kind of backfired. There's a lot of courses out there that are complete BS, and not all mentors help you as much as you think, even if you pay thousands of dollars for mentorship. The reality is, no one's going to hand you a perfect roadmap where you will start seeing immediate money flowing into your bank account. You have to sort through the best information out there, and there's going to be a lot of different strategies, and it's up to you to learn through everything and use your best judgment to make the best choices for you. If you're lucky, you'll find a winning product right from the get-go, but then the issues you run into is having to learn how to scale properly, manage your supply chain, which overseas shipping is a complete mess right now, have working capital available, and several more things. Fortunately, I've gone through a lot of struggles, and I've learned much more about this industry, what my goals are moving forward, and I've gotten closer to understanding how I'm going to get there. I've been mainly advertising on Facebook, and I've been lucky enough to see a little bit of traction. I say lucky because Facebook advertising costs are pretty high right now, and you need to have a product that people really want with high margins on that product to truly scale it. So I've tested about 13 products so far, and as you can see right here from my computer, it's been about $2,700 in revenue, and then my AOV was around $51. So one of the first products I actually started testing a few months ago that was doing well for me is this feather lamp right here. So I sold about, I think it was 10 or 15 units of this, and it was actually doing pretty well. So I made a few $100s with that, and on Black Friday weekend, Cyber Monday weekend, I actually tested another product that I made about $1,300 in just a few days with. This product was definitely scalable, but I actually ran out of working capital and was having a lot of issues with tracking, which kept me from scaling. Tracking is a huge problem, and if you don't have tracking softwares like Cometly or Hyros right from the get-go, you're going to run into a lot of issues. There was just a bunch of things that I have to deal with trying to scale this product, and this stuff is stressful. It's not easy, guys. I didn't want to go 100% into that with school, work, and other very big things coming up in my life, and I'll tell you where I'm going with this business in a minute. But first, I'm going to lay out 2 roadmaps for you guys if you're new to the space and want to know how to get involved. The first is if you're interested in making money on the easier side, and the other is if you're actually interested in e-commerce and want to invest in the space to build a huge brand. And honestly, there's no easy way to do either one. You're going to have to put in a lot of work, especially if you're starting out and don't know what to do. So the easier strategy that is really trending in dropshipping and working right now is very simple. You create a professional looking general store, niche store, or one product store, depending on what you want to sell. If you're just starting out, I would recommend a general store because that gives you options to be flexible with what you test. If you have a little more experience and understand the types of market and product that sell out there, I would suggest going with a niche store. And if you're like completely sure, like 100% sure that a product will sell, then go for a one product store, as this will increase your conversion rate. I don't recommend starting off with a one product store right away because that product is not validated, and if it doesn't work, you spend so much time building that one product store. Unless you're able to build stores extremely quickly, it's just a waste of time building one product store after one product store. Once you choose your store, I suggest ordering your products from Amazon or finding another way to get them shipped to you quickly, and from there start filming content and start testing them organically on TikTok. This means not using TikTok ads, but literally posting content on TikTok. This is an easy strategy that is working really well right now because your content can potentially go viral on TikTok for free. You wouldn't have to worry about your costs of advertising. All you would really have to worry about is how much your product actually costs when you purchase it from your supplier. What you want to do on TikTok is to post different kind of videos with different angles. If you're new to marketing and you don't know what this is, your video should be showing some kind of solution to your customer's problem, and you want to show the solution in different ways. Pay attention to your engagement as you post videos and take note of what works. Make variations of the videos that do work and continually build on them. This is literally optimization. This is how people scale from $0 to millions of dollars per month. They constantly split test and tweak things to figure out what converts and what works best. On organic TikTok with this strategy, you're doing that just at a much smaller level. Now, if you're interested in building an e-commerce brand, and I'm talking a real brand, not just a branded looking store, a 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure brand like Forchics, TheOodie, Snow Teeth Whitening, or Glamnetics, brands with emotional connections to their customers that last for years and years, this is the strategy I believe you should be following. You want to start at the foundational levels and essentially do everything you can to become a better digital marketer. You want to learn media buying on Facebook, learn Google Ads, learn TikTok. You want to focus on the following skills: copywriting and learning how to make high quality creatives. Those are 2 very powerful skills to have, and if you can get good at copywriting and making creatives, you'll be in a very good place. You want to learn how to do email marketing and reach out to influencers for influencer marketing. And once you narrow down what you're interested in, you also want to take a niche focused approach. With this approach, you focus on the market and its problems, understand who your customer is, what their issues are, and then branch out to a product from there. This way, you're doing all the research and learning as much as you can versus just spam testing products and going from one product to another, not really learning as much as you could. This pays off dividends in the long run because you're able to sell much better to that customer if you do the research before on the product, understand why they want it. It'll all blend in into your copywriting, into your landing page, into your creatives. Doing research is super important. You also want to understand the legal structure of your business and how to form one. You want to understand accounting, bookkeeping, understand your important finance documents like your balance sheet and profit and loss statement, understand how taxes work, and you want to have a decent knowledge of SEO, search engine optimization, and SEM and web design. There are other things that you should learn, but I think those just about cover the main ones. You might be thinking to yourself, damn, this is a lot of crap. But honestly, if you want to be a CEO, this is what it takes. If you want people on your payroll, if you want to make the big bucks, if you want to delegate and make money, you have to know what you're doing because people will look to you for guidance. Obviously, I don't want to draw out this video too much explaining everything about all these things and the different resources and how to access them. The truth is, there's many ways, it just takes time and consistency to get there. This is going to be my strategy moving forward. It's a lot different from dropshipping considering you won't see the cash flow coming in as fast, but as you grow and learn, you'll see tons of gains in the long run. Now, I haven't been posting every week. I'm still in school. I've got a lot of things going on, but I want to find a way to give my viewers value, so I'm coming up with something that I think is very, very cool. So in the process of making this video, I realized that a lot of subscribers may have subscribed to my channel because 1, they wanted to follow along in my journey, or 2, they were just starting out and interested in the space, just looking for information to learn. I wanted to find a way to help out these people that are starting out, and I've come up with something that I don't see people in e-commerce doing anywhere. Over the last 4 to 5 months, months, I've compiled a massive amount of resources, information, advice, and I constantly take notes on all of the best books, podcasts, YouTube channels, masterminds, you name it. I thought it would be a great idea to share some of this stuff with people who are actually interested in the space and want to learn without wasting as much time sifting through all the BS out there. What I realized might be super valuable for a lot of my viewers if I share those resources with them. That way, as I get closer and closer to success, I'll be able to share the things that give me the biggest ROI with you, and you'll be able to grow with me in my journey. If you want access to these resources, all you have to do is fill out the Google form attached in the description down below. I'll be creating a list based on the people who sign up, and after creating an initial list, I plan on sending out emails that go out once a week and share some of the most valuable information that I've learned, along with any resources that I think might be helpful for you. Some of the information you can expect to see on these emails include notes that I think are important from mastermind calls with 6, 7, and 8-figure earners, as well as advice, mistakes I've made and new things that I learned from a week-to-week basis, recommendations for books, podcasts, content creation, and access to suppliers in my network, just to name a few. Now, I'm not someone who's totally advanced and knows everything about this space. I'm still starting out just like a lot of you guys are, but I've learned a lot over the past few months, and I want to help people that were in my position where I felt completely overwhelmed with no idea where to go. And I'm doing this not only to grow my network, but it's helping me become accountable as I rewrite this information and distribute it back out to the people that want it. Now, I don't want there to be a bunch of fluff and broad information that gurus talk about. I want to get into the details that no one talks about, like what kind of copy you want to avoid on Facebook, how to get started with bookkeeping, and how to make your landing page look trustworthy and optimized. And we have my little cat right in the background just having a ball. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and fill out the Google form down in the description to get free access to that. Now, who is this for? This is for people who are interested in entrepreneurship and are passionate about building an e-commerce brand. If you're someone who's trying to make quick and easy money dropshipping, this is absolutely not for you. As I finish up school and get more time to focus on this channel and e-commerce, I'll be posting more consistently and making my goal to provide value on more of a frequent basis. But right now, filming e-com videos and editing them takes a while, and I think the email list is the best way to communicate with me or get your questions answered to get access to the most up-to-date information, advice, and resources that I'm able to find. So if this is something that you think will provide value for you, go ahead and hit the link down in the description. That's all for this video. Do me a favor and smash the shit out of the like button and leave me some love down below. We are so close to 100 subscribers. I want to add some upgrades to this channel once we hit that, so I can deliver better content to you and the 100 amazing people that have invested in me. That's all for now, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.